Hello, Yotta. Lotta, my apologies. Lotta Yaybread. Not Yotta Laybread. Oh no, your image is cut off by the top and bottom of the grey bar spectator screen thing. What a shame. Perhaps you should do something about that, zoom out a bit. And that's the only spectator camera you have, so I would get some more. Let's try it as a human. I'll just make sure everything works and then I'll call people to arms.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
This quality looks really poor. Yeah, I think maybe you should redo these. So, let's call the troops then, shall we? I've got a message ready to go. Excuse me. So we'll see who arrives. Semicolon backslash. Pew! So beta obviously passed alpha, so alpha is where you get all the traps done and shit and layout. Beta is where you do detailing, so I'm going to be giving criticism on detailing since that's like pretty much what you need, so.
Victory.
Oh dear, sounds like you've got a bit of a problem with your door sound there. Hello, crow, semicolon backslash.
5,
Hi.
3,
You alright?
2, 1.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Well, whilst, oh. Here he comes. Nice. Plenty of space here to move around, that's good. Your buttons aren't clipped though, you could get caught on them. Put a big long clip brush across the front of this wall. Jesus, that is a huge trap zone. Jeez.
Oh, dead.
Rip.
French toast.
Presumably you're off dying
I can
somewhere.
announce a free run now.
Why is the free run music feel good Inc?
I
I
decided
mean, good song choice, but why? This doesn't a normal pop song doesn't really sound like free run music. No
I
offense.
decided to press the free run button after I sprang a couple of traps because there's nothing else to do. I've just got to wait for Semi to die.
Victory.
They should just disable it when you know, trap is activated.
Maybe, but I don't think it's an issue myself. Maybe they could have a change of heart. Oh, actually, they shouldn't even have a free run button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God the music stops after the round ends.
Yeah,
a
that's
plus.
very surprising. That's like 100 points already. Yeah, don't have a free run button. They're bad. I think the
Can I use weapons on the buttons?
I think the sound here.
Okay, the weapons can be used on the buttons. I just had that.
I
I don't know
think
if that was intentional.
there's a bug with moving objects, doors, funk
Right, and the
rotating.
truck is floating.
If you use a looping sound effect,
Oh yeah, it is.
then when you play the map on dedicated servers,
bread.
the sound can get played like multiple times and it can get really loud. I think that might be what's going on here. Not entirely sure.
Traps.
So you might want to like test your map locally on a local dedicated server to see if you get the same issue.
Oh no. What's that? I don't know what the hell that was.
There's no traps, guys. Says on the
Don't tell
side.
us.
That actually is not a...
The sign
No
right.
traps, I swear. And then like a wink.
Yeah,
So
I already
now we've entered
activated
the
that
factory.
trap. I've already activated that. Loads breads.
Welcome to Norway. What significance does Norway have?
I actually don't know. Why is there
Oh, that bread's not physics.
I teleported bread.
That bread's not either.
I wonder if there's an Easter bread.
I don't think that...
Wouldn't it be great if you could shoot the
Besides
barrels,
bread.
and they'd fall down, and you could use them to escape the trap somehow? Oh no, what? I got caught in a trap? Oh, it was so like, unpredictable. Is this what we've become now in Deathrun?
Let me see. Does plus use work? Plus use works. Okay, we're good.
Oh, this is not a floor material, this is an edge material.
There's no traps there apparently till
Don't tell us!
this section.
It's important that we are able to work things out for ourselves based on what we can see.
People have played the original
Never played it.
Red. I think but there was an Easter egg that activates.
Or if I did, I don't remember it. Fuck me! That's rude.
Hi, Pyro. It's Miss Pollock.
I already.
Pancakes.
And I think that's it. I guess. Is this map even completed or?
Well, it's beta 1, so presumably
Oh,
it's
it's finished.
virtually complete.
I don't think it is. There was a. The only options are insta-win and whatever the hell that other thing is.
Victory. You did well.
Some black squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even say which one's which.
That one's instant win.
Insta black square.
Just a pro tip.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fight to the death.
This trap zone is absolutely huge. Just so you know, if you're not very good at scaling your map, what you should do is you should place some static props down with player models in them, like heavies and pyros and shit.
Oh no.
And then you can use that to kind of gauge the scale of your areas. You don't have to delete them either, because when you compile your map, they will automatically get removed, because you cannot have a dynamic model as a static model. So you can just leave them in. I'm in a room with the Yeah Toast song, and my health is draining like 2 per second, so if I was a medic, or if there was another medic in here with me, there's a very good chance I'd be able to survive forever, unless there's like an override.
Take a piece of bread, put it in the slot.
Yeah, like I think maybe like 5 health per second would work. That's what it would.
So the solution here is to either use something like doubling with forgiveness, so that the amount of pain eventually becomes overwhelming, or eventually kill me, which is what the trap has done, which is good. Although that took a long time. If I was the last person alive, there'd be quite a few people waiting for me to finish myself.
Yeah, so I think like 5 health.
Yeah, like when I got
5
hit by
health
that
per
trap.
second. Out.
Okay,
I
now
usually do, like, 5
my mic
health
is
per
working.
Hi, Veli.
Hi.
Is it Veli or Vili?
Whatever.
Fair enough. Sorry, I just realised.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
I suppose whatever you choose, you die.
I chose the cream one last time and I survived.
Okay,
I think it's a
so
random chance, like a logic case.
I wonder what happens if you shotgun or if you wrap assassin all 3 of them or something.
I think you
Oh
just
yeah,
die.
yeah. Here's the fucking same thing.
You are alive. What the hell?
It's an Easter egg. That's why.
Ah, that's clever.
And then here there's a button, and hit it, plays the funny pumpernickel.
Oh yeah.
Pyro, calling here. Think you can handle this?
It's the same thing.
This isn't the real music, is it?
It's the music. It's from the original Yaybread map. It's the same fucking music.
Oh fuck, I don't
And
remember
it's
the
kind of
comments.
cringe.
But it's not the original words, is it? Because he's talking about how big his sandwich is.
But I think it's the same file. I don't know.
Wow, okay. So it was just suggestive in the original TV show. Where does this trap end? Oh, what? Is that it?
Insta-lose? There's an insta-lose? What?
Ah yes, instant lose. I love this.
I can't even spray on it.
Very short map.
What's a big
I think it's
bed?
because, like, it's... I think it's because... No.
But yeah, what a big bed.
I think there's gonna be, like, in more areas.
3 runs or nothing. Wow.
These things you could walk through. I recommend, the bombs you can, like, walk through, so...
Touching them doesn't seem to make any difference either.
Yeah,
Well, they go
I
down.
recommend having them, like, non-solid.
Wow. They're totally useful. Something weird with the music in this room, the second area. Feels like it's playing differently in my 2 ears. Like.
I think you should like make the map less empty, maybe.
Yeah, think.
I mean, maybe it's like better
Wait,
map.
you could activate traps?
But I thought it's just free run mode. What?
Victor.
Yay!
I just realized the triggers don't have like, they have spaces. They don't have like back. Don't remember what it's called.
So the free run is broken.
4, 3, 2,
Free run broken moment.
Your free run text is very hard to see. What I suggest you do is have it in like the top left corner.
Level design wise, this does
Like,
look
permanently.
nicer than the original, I'd say.
So it just says free run mode there, or like for a minute or something,
As
so
a
people
French,
can't
I
help
feel
but
extremely
but see it.
offended.
Yeah, the buttons are still there. It's only the first ones to disable.
What's the point in that?
Okay, wait.
There must be a mistake.
Was I supposed to just die on that bread trap?
I teleported bread.
I use falling bread.
Oh.
So I think your map is like a third the length it needs to be.
Why is my spray not working? What the fuck is this bullshit?
You don't have enough traps. I think
cannot
your
spray anything.
traps are huge.
Not
They should
true.
not be that large. That's unfair.
Oh, so this has a no spray thing? What is this bullshit?
I also think that maybe you should make some more interesting traps, because most of them are just like stand in a box, press a button, you die. To be fair, you do have that thing where you hit a button, but that's not
This
really
thing
very
doesn't
fair
have,
if
like,
it's
a
random.
kill zone, so people can just like stall around.
I like the fact that you've got this this narrow thing here.
Oh, fuck.
It actually requires the player to use some skill.
This
But
doesn't have a kill zone.
I don't think you should be breaking random parts of the
People
path,
can delay.
because that's
so,
unfair.
that's gonna be a
People have no
big
chance
problem.
to
Just a heads up.
understand what's going on or react to it. If you're gonna have something that breaks, you should make it look different
Yeah,
at
like I
least.
advise like having something that kills people in there.
The way I approach trap design is, rather than kind of taking things away like floors and shit, which is quite a common thing, is I take like 2 elements and combine them. So I have like a narrow path,
Fight to the death.
and then I have like some lasers that can get turned on. But to make it fair, you can see where the laser emitters are, and then when they're turned on, there's like a fraction of a second before they activate.
Oh no.
So like they make a noise, they turn on, and then they start to move down. So that kind of gives the player the incentive to look around and observe their surroundings. So you're being fair, you're testing their skill, their observation, reaction times, etc. You know. So you're combining what's called a static hazard, which is just a narrow platform, with a manually activated hazard. You can do the same with other kinds of hazards as well. Automated hazard, for instance, things that are always moving, plus a static hazard, or an automated hazard plus a manually activated hazard.
Oh wait, we can break this.
So what you want to aim to do is to test different aspects of a player's abilities.
Don't drink the...
So,
Oh wait,
for
you can
instance,
fucking it's movable as well.
Take the milk out.
Consume cum shows.
Consume the cum chalice.
I mispronounced it.
The
I'm a
milk is out.
fucking idiot.
at least your buttons are transparent, which is good, but they're still a bit hard to see things through. So I would lower them down, so the top of the button is level with my crosshair, or just below. Oh no, that doesn't give me enough time to react. By the time I'm teleporting to the next trap, they're already past me.
Don't touch the breads. They're evil.
Apparently some of these buttons don't actually support plus use.
Oh, is there actually a motivator on this map?
I don't think there is. I think there will be in the final version. I might need to ask.
Yeah, I remember like the original
That one
was
doesn't
just
support
a
it either.
giant version of like the bread monster.
I think, yeah, that was.
Please, Maddie, tell me how you do the songs.
Sorry?
I hear the weird sound. Never mind, I think it's just a map.
Yeah, do try and avoid teleporting people in activated corridors. Always try and have your activated corridor like continuous.
I think Lotta's on.
Also, have your
By the
activated
way,
corridor
American bread tastes like shit.
have your activated corridor on the inside of corners, so that the runners naturally have to run the longer distance around you.
Yep.
Any possible exploits?
Wrong time.
Oh yeah, I was actually wondering, like, if you jump like right when that metal platform on the first trap spawns in, will you get stuck in it?
Probably, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
possibly.
Funk brushed.
That's what I was wondering.
So yeah,
That's why on this type of trap I always put like trigger
map
kill.
map author would be advised to put a trigger hurt inside it, or just have a massive trigger hurt in this whole area.
Wait, activate the trap!
And when the motivator goes past, it sanitizes or purges the area. Not seen a motivator, but to be honest, I've not even bothered to check because it didn't really seem worth it. The map is like a third the length that it needs to be. So about that, if you actually plan to build on this map, you should be doing so in the alpha stage, not in beta stage. In my opinion and experience, you should use alpha for like doing the whole map, like implementing traps, the layout, etc. Because and do little detail, don't do any detail at all, or as little as you can help it, because what that enables you to do is to quickly implement your traps and shit.
Oh, I cannot say anymore because okay, so yeah, the delimitation textures, I mean it's grass, it can be better, like metal, something between the activated
Why does it feel like
side
I'm being pushed back when I run into this? Why does it feel like I'm being pushed back when I run into
What was I saying? Oh yeah,
I believe
how
that's how
physics
it was
work.
on the original too.
if you avoid doing any detailing and just focus on implementing traps and the layout, and then what that allows you to do is rapidly release a new alpha version. You don't even have to worry about it being neat. You can just quickly change the order of the traps, put new traps in, adjust timings and shit. Do as many changes as you possibly can.
That's a trap.
No shit, Sherlock.
And then compile and then test. We don't care if it's got dev textures. And then, after you've done that and you're satisfied with all the traps,
The plus use command doesn't work on the last, not last trap, but yeah, the two last trap doesn't work with the plus use.
then transition to beta and then start detailing, or do the bulk of your detailing. You'll then find that your release cycle, your need to playtest won't be as frequent, because we don't really need to playtest detail. But you can still accept like changes to traps and shit in that stage. It just means that you spend less time creating things and spending time on something that you later destroy, and also you won't feel as reluctant to delete something that you've worked on, because if you only spend a small amount of time detailing it, then it wouldn't matter if you have to delete it or change it, because you won't have lost much time.
Wait, is the heavy stuck? Is the heavy stuck?
No.
Nope.
But suffice it to say that
said they were
yes,
stuck.
it's certainly possible to get funk brushed, so the map author would have to implement some way of killing people. In Motivator is the common way to do it. Oh no, I'm died again.
All around the country.
By the way, you can have bunny up boost because of the little push here.
Things like this are going to cause people to stall any little side corridors and shit, any little rooms with interesting bits and pieces in. They're always going to investigate them, and they're always going to spend time or waste time whilst other people wait. So motivators can help you there, or if you limit the amount of time that people can spend in little rooms and shit. Also, your map has no cube maps, so any kind of reflections that you've got will just either reflect the default Half-Life 2 cube map, which is a sunset,
I teleported Brad.
or you'll have pink and black checkerboards reflections, depending on the the player's computer or graphics settings. So you must place at least one env_cube map entity and then run build cube maps in the game.
This is gonna be. This kind of lasts.
Why is Fortress renamed as Fortress?
Because I'm Fortress.
Valley, what did he do?
Just Fortress. Fuck, floating sentry. So, if anyone played the Red Easter egg, you could.
Is it me? Those breadsticks, they must be dynamic props because they look like they've got dynamic shadows. If you jump slightly to the left, you're either going to hit the right or the left of that platform in its middle position, or the right of it in its left position. So that's a good strategy.
Yeah, there's no indication for the bread trap. But why am I just an apostrophe? Why am I just an apostrophe?
Fail.
It's just an
Just
apostrophe.
punctuation.
Yeah, let's try to do that first trap again.
I'd like to try and exploit the trap where you had to press a button. I'm going to try whacking it with the rep assassin and see what happens.
Oh wait, which one's that?
The one in the
wait,
second
let's
area
do
with the
this
3
one
pieces of toast.
I fucking went early.
Jumped too late.
I was gonna see if I could like get stuck in.
T1 bridge.
You just killed the bridge thing.
Rest in peace.
Heavy load coming through.
Yeah, so let me come through with a scout, please. Or you could have multiple people, no, I don't mind.
Alright, yeah, the
just gonna
3
jump
breads
ahead.
is what War Matty was gonna test out. Wait, can you let him in the breads trap?
Ready when you are, 14.
Alright, hold on. Okay, so you want me to activate that trap?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, go ahead.
Get killed.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Well, that works.
I think it's actual. Never mind. I thought it was like a trigger push.
Floating dispenser,
Something.
floating sentry.
If you want to prevent engineers from being able to build things, you have to use a funk no build. But, I mean, you don't have to prevent them from building things if you really want to allow them to bypass things. There's probably only going to be a few places where they can use buildings in your map anyway.
Pancakes.
That pancake sound is loud.
Just the right size.
Oh fucking.
Dinosaur, that is.
What kind is that?
You
failed!
Insta-lose moment.
I think we've pretty much tested everything in this map now, so if there's anything somebody wants to test or check.
The first trap,
Well, you can if you want, but I
was gonna
think
test
it's a bit
that out.
pointless.
5, 4, 3, 2,
why is there a bunch of S's?
fight!
You're not going to be able to test it. Yeah, but that's up to Corona. The person who made the map has to give him a copy, and then he has to upload it, and so on and so on. So.
I teleported Brent.
Alright, folks.
Alright, so that's just about it then.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Well, it's only a very short map, so... Thank you very much for coming to the playtest. As always, I will see you around